Hi everyone, it's Karen from Craftykarendesigns. Welcome back to the channel. Can't believe it, but I'm filming for the July Stamp Around UK video hop. It's not quite the end of June yet, but these seem to come around really quickly. Anyway, I really enjoy doing them, and it makes me get out of my comfort zone and do a video. And I keep promising I'm going to do more videos. And just as on the last few months, this will be the only one I've done for weeks and weeks. But hey ho. So this month's video hop is all about 2022-2024 in colours. And very unusually, I actually like all 5 of these. There's usually one that I really don't like. As some of you might remember about Cinnamon Cider, which we've just got rid of. Hated that colour. Anyway, I like all of these. So we've got Starry Sky, which is a really nice deep blue. Orchid Oasis, which is a sort of purpley, paler blue. Tahitian Tide, which is my very favourite, which is a really bright turquoisey colour. Parakeet Party, which is very like Lemon Lime Twist, if any of you remember that one. I really like that one. And Sweet Sorbet, which is a sort of a pinky red colour. So we're using the in colours. So I haven't got, I've got an idea in my head, but I haven't got one to show you. So as per usual, I'm just going to go for it. But I'm going to make a fun fold. And I thought we could make a bookbinder card. It's quite like making those. They're really easy, and you can make them in all sorts of colours and use all sorts of designer series paper, and they all look different. And I'm going to pair it. I'm going to use some of the designer series paper that's in colours. This comes in 4 different patterns. So you've got the check, you've got the spots, there's some with lines and some with flowers. And unusually, I like all 4 patterns as well in this. So I'm going to use some of this in the spotty one. In Starry Sky, I want to keep calling that Starry Night. That's the old Don McLean song. Starry Sky, Tahitian Tide. And I'm going to use Starry Sky cardstock. And then I'm going to stamp with the Sending Smiles, and I'm going to die cut the sentiment and one of the flowers as well. So without further ado, I'll crack on. So I think we'll do the stamping first, and then we can be able to put everything together all at the end. So I'm going to stamp Sending and Birthday Wishes, I think. And then I might put Love and Big Hugs on the inside. So I've just got a scrap, which might not be big enough, but we'll have a look, to do the stamping on. So, seeing as I've already got Starry Sky and Tahitian Tide in papers and card, I thought I'd use some of the other colours for the stamping. So we'll have, I think we'll have a Sweet Sorbet flower. That's nice. And fire, I need some yellow for the middle. Sorry, excuse me. A bit of a tickle in my throat. I'll have a slurp of my tea. So I'm going to use Daffodil Delight for the middle. I'm sorry if you can see the top of my head. Missed a bit there. Just fill that in. And then we need some leaves. What did I do with the leaves? I've got the leaves out, put them on a block. Obviously not. Wrong one. I'll have some leaves with the Parakeet Party. I'll have a couple of those. Don't know whether we'll use both of them. And then I think we'll stamp the sentiments in what should we do? We'll stamp the sentiment in Sweet Sorbet, the small sentiment. Big enough. No, it needs to go further over. I think I might actually grab some cardstock to die cut the sending out instead of stamping it. Just because we can. So just bear with me while I get some cardstock. So let's use some, got a scrap of that, so we'll use that. And we'll get the little mini out. So there'll be lots of other demonstrators contributing to this video hop today, and all the details for their and the links to all their channels will be in the description bar underneath this video. Get rid of all that, and we'll see if we can cut all these at the same time. Might only do one leaf actually, don't really need to. We've only got one flower. So put that on there. I'll get some washi tape in a minute. And that one goes on there. And that one goes on there. So I'll get some tape. Too big, that piece. Oh, fingers and thumbs today. So just run that through. Sorry if the table's wobbling. And then we'll run that one through. I need another piece of white. Sorry, I'm trying not to jiggle the table about too much. Put that down there. I'll just grab a piece of white. And do the outline piece. go. I'm so glad I talked myself into buying this mini. I never thought I'd really use it, but I use it loads. Put that out of the way. And we'll start putting all this together. So there we are, there's the silhouette, shadow, whatever you call it. And just poke the bits out of here. Try not to lose the dot out of the eye, which I nearly always do. But that's what embellishments are for. There it is. Try and save that. That's the better. I scoop it into the bin. And then there's the flower. And the other sentiment. And the leaf. I'll just trim around this flower a bit because I'm just a little bit out. There's a bit too much white showing. There we go. That's better. Right, let's put this card together. Get some glue. I'll stick this on here, and then it can be drying. Come on. Just little dabs of glue all over. Should have got my fine tip glue out. I'm sure this will be fine. Sticking to my fingers. Come on, there we go, and we'll put a little dab on there. Pick that up the right way around. There we go. So we'll leave that drying up there for now, and I'll give you the measurements for the card. So I've got a piece of cardstock, Starry Sky, which is 4 1/8 by 11.5, and I've scored it in half at 5 3/4. So we'll just burnish that. And then I've also scored it at 4 3/4, and that one is going to come back this way, like that. So that's the book binding. Now this piece is 3 7/8 by 4 1/2, so that's going to go on there. So we'll glue that on. And I'll add that to there, just a small border all the way around. And then this one is 3 3/8 by 4, and I just thought I'd put that one in the centre of that, just so we've got a couple of the colours like that. This piece is 3/4 by, it'll be 4, 3 7/8 rather, 3 7/8 by 3/4. So we'll add that to there. Now I don't know whether to use some twine or to use some ribbon. What shall we have? Let's have a look at both of them. So we'll get the Tahitian tied ribbon and the in colour twine, and we'll have a look. So I'm going to put some ribbon around this bit and tie a bow. So we could have that. Or we could have a couple of these around there, tied in a bow. Can't make my mind up. I think I'll go for the ribbon. Why not? It's sparkly. So we'll slide that in between. And we'll tie that, and we'll attempt to tie that in a bow. So we could do with an extra hand. I'll leave that quite long on the side there. And then I'll add some glue just here, and then glue that shut like that. Give that a good press. And we'll add a glue dot underneath that ribbon just to keep it where we want it. So I'll just stick that in the middle there and roll it over a bit. And I'll keep that still. There we go. Right, so now we'll start adding these bits. So what I thought was we'd put that across there, and we'd have that under there. We'll maybe have the flower up there and that down here. Maybe turn it around that way. I think we've got some bling somewhere as well. So I think I'll put that on dimensionals. Make it stand up a little bit. So as you can see, I'm reusing something I've printed out on the other side. Waste not, want not. Take the backs off all of those. So don't forget, everybody else's details will be in the description bar underneath this video. And you just click on the links and it'll take you through to everybody else's video, so you can see what everybody else has made with the in colours. And you're sure to be inspired. I always am. It always amazes me with the diversity of things that people come up with when we're all working to the same theme. I think we'll have some dimensionals on this as well. In fact, we'll have dimensionals on it all. Why not? Now, underneath the video as well is a link to my shop where you can buy any of the products that I've used, or indeed anything from the Stampin' Up catalogue. There's a new catalogue launching soon. We've just got a new annual catalogue and we're about to get, well actually by the time you see this, the new annual catalogue, the new mini catalogue will be launching. The July to December, with all the Christmas and Halloween and Harvest Festival type stuff. It's very nice. I'll have some bigger dimensionals for this one, I think. Just a couple. And we'll add that there. And then we'll add a little bit of glue to the leaf. I'll just tuck that in there. We'll do a bit of stamping on the inside. We're done with it. Here we go. So, what shall we stamp on the inside? What did I say? Love and big hugs, was that it? It's alive. So what colour shall we stamp that in? Let's have a bit of Tahitian Tide. I really do like this colour. I think it's gorgeous. And we'll have another, I better fold that up, otherwise I'll be putting my fingers in it. We'll have another flower on the inside, why not? So we'll have another one of these. In the corner. And I'll have that in there. Made a better job of that one, didn't I? And we'll glue this to the inside. It's not glued very well, is it? We'll stick some more glue on there. Now also underneath the in the description bar there's a link to my blog where all the measurements and all the details for making this will be, and there's also a link to sign up for my weekly newsletter, which goes out on a Monday and has details of everything that I've done the week before. And very excitingly, I'm launching a new class in the post, which is very new to me. I've never done this before. So I've designed a class with, it's 6 cards, let me see. Yeah, I think it's 6 cards. Using the Happiness Abounds stamp set and dies, and the Hues of Happiness designer series paper. And there are a couple of fun folds mixed in with that too. And on my blog there is a link to the class details. You can buy the class as it is, just as a PDF, or you can buy the product, the stamp set and the dies, or you can buy the card pack, whichever suits your budget. So if you pop over to my blog and click on the link in the sidebar, that will take you across to the details about the class in the mail. I'm holding this one open for another couple of days, as it's the first one, because I'm still waiting for my delivery to come. So ordinarily it would have closed by now, but I'm leaving it open for another few days. So have a look and see what you think. So here's the card, and I've been waffling a bit today, haven't I? I'm sorry. Using the in colours. I think we've managed to get all of them except for Orchid Oasis on there. I missed that, didn't I? But I really like that. I think that looks really quite nice. Anyway, enough of me waffling. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, please give it a like, and if you haven't already subscribed, please click on the link below, and you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. And pop over to the blog post and you'll get all the measurements and dimensions and all the instructions and lots more photographs. Thanks very much for watching. Bye.